David Schwartz, the chief technology officer of Ripple, recently responded to allegations that holders of XRP should be considered investors in Ripple. Schwartz's tweet was sent out in response to the assertions. Just out of curiosity, is it possible that the American financial trading giant Robinhood is going to include XRP to its platform in the near future? In addition, XRP may reap significant benefits once the root network becomes operational for trading on a variety of cryptocurrency exchanges such as KuCoin, Bidget, and Gate. A comparison was made between the hypothetical claim and the e-commerce giant Amazon, which Schwartz used to count the claim. It is important to note that the chief technology officer of Ripple was the one who started the conversation while expressing his disagreement with the management of a billion-dollar firm that had a board of directors that was not accountable to investors. Schwartz was referring to the recent episode that occurred at OpenAI, which involved the termination of Sam Altman. According to the chief technology officer of Ripple, I was just thinking maybe a board that is not accountable to investors and leaving the CEO and employees out of the upside isn't such a great way to run a technical company that is worth multiple billions of dollars. An individual who's passionate about XRP, known as Blockchain Maverick, participated in the discussion and advocated for XRP investors in reaction to Schwartz's interpretation. In particular, Blockchain Maverick made the audacious claim that anyone who possesses XRP are eligible to be investors in Ripple. The basis for this assertion is the belief that the majority of the funds that are used to run Ripple's business operations come from customers who buy the XRP currency. Your comparison that Schwartz made between the business model of Amazon and that of Ripple was an attempt to disprove the notion that holders of XRP should be recognized as investors in Ripple. He brought attention to the fact that the majority of the cash that are used to maintain Amazon's business operations come from customers who utilize the platform to buy things from third-party vendors. When they do that, do they become investors in Amazon? Ripple's chief technology officer inquired. Nevertheless, there were crypto aficionados who did not respond well to Schwartz's comparison. In response, an individual who supports XRP pointed out that it is not quite the same, saying that Amazon did not produce the goods on its own. Ripple's chief technology officer tallied this and pointed out that it would not make a difference whether Amazon created all of the commodities on its platform or none of them at all. During this time, Blockchain Maverick brought attention to the fact that the Ripple team has decided to release XRP rather than conduct an initial public offering. His point was that Ripple intended to profit from XRP in the same way that they would have profited from an initial public offering. The clarification was provided by Schwartz, who mentioned that from a personal standpoint, his aim and conviction were consistently aligned with the concept that Ripple would generate revenue through an initial public offering. Furthermore, he stated that this viewpoint played a role in his decision to choose Ripple stock as compensation rather than any other form of cryptocurrency. In addition, he mentioned that the diversion from the trajectory of the initial public offering was completely unanticipated, at least from his point of view. The most prominent trading platform may list XRP by the first quarter of 2024, according to reports that are circulating within the XRP community about the possibility of this happening. On Tuesday, the first rumors began to circulate, and they were initially disseminated on X, which was once known as Twitter, by a crypto enthusiast operating under the identity Universe 20. As was to be expected, the speculations of the potential listing of Robinhood have caused ripples to be sent across the XRP community. Cryptocurrency aficionados have taken to the X platform to express their opinions over the conjecture. Notably, the rumors did not have a beneficial effect on the price of XRP, which is something that requires mention. At the moment, the price of XRP has decreased by 3.1 over the course of the last 24 hours, reaching 61 cents. XRP's recent decline, on the other hand, can be ascribed to the big price swing that occurred yesterday in Bitcoin, which caused the most valuable asset to fall from more than $37,400 to approximately $36,788. When it comes to listing any cryptocurrency asset on its trading platform, Robinhood has always conducted a process that is extremely thorough. The fact that Robinhood does not require anything in order to list any coin that is susceptible to regulatory scrutiny is an interesting reality. Due to the fact that the SEC has classified all currencies as unregistered securities, the trading platform decided to stop providing support for Matic and Cardano in the month of June. As a consequence of the decision that Robinhood made against Matic and Cardano, it is obvious that the trading platform has declined to offer support for XRP. This decision is related to the ongoing lawsuit that the SEC is pursuing against Ripple. Despite the fact that a federal court in New York decided in July that XRP is not a security in and of itself, Robinhood has remained silent over the possibility of listing the coin. In spite of the declaration, the litigation between the SEC and Ripple still has other concerns that are still unresolved, particularly the proceeding about the remedies. After the remedies briefing, the Securities and Exchange Commission may file an appeal against the order that was handed down by the court on July 13th. This may further reduce the likelihood that XRP will be listed on Robinhood in the future. Particularly noteworthy is the fact that Robinhood continues to monitor the price performance of the fifth largest cryptocurrency by market size on its platform. In the meantime, a number of reports have surfaced which suggest that Robinhood is seriously contemplating listing XRP. During the month of August, there were reports that XRP might be listed on Robinhood by the end of the year. The listing is expected to take place in the first quarter of 2024, according to certain user speculations. There is still no way to know for certain whether or not these rumors will come to pass. This brings us to our first concern for the day. Well, will the next meeting behind closed doors that the SEC is scheduled to have result in a possible settlement in the Ripple lawsuit? Please make sure that you do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and also make sure that you hit that notification bell in order to be the first person to receive additional updates regarding the most recent events that concerning XRP. In spite of the fact that the Securities and Exchange Commission has not declared its desire to resolve the multi-year legal battle through a settlement, the community anticipates that things will change as a result of the agency's recently arranged meeting behind closed doors. The Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States of America is planning to hold a meeting behind closed doors on November 30th, 2023 at 2:15 p.m. That meeting will either take place in the headquarters of the commission in Washington, District of Columbia, or a distant location as stated in the notification. It is anticipated that the meeting will be attended by the most senior members of the CC's personnel, including secretary councils and commissioners. The settlement of injunctive cases and administrative proceedings are two of the most important topics that will be discussed during the meeting. For the purpose of putting an end to the protracted legal battle that has been going on for years, the XRP community is hoping that the commission will take into consideration reaching a settlement with Ripple. A prominent XRP influencer named Amali is among those who anticipate that the SEC's discussion behind closed doors will result in a settlement in the case that Ripple is now facing. It is not surprising that other prominent XRP aficionados have reached a similar conclusion. It is important to note that the court has already made its decision regarding the summary judgment, which indicates that the dispute is getting closer and closer to being resolved. One of the decisions that the court made in July was that XRP and the majority of Ripple transactions, which include programmatic sales and other distributions, are not considered to be securities. Nevertheless, it came to the conclusion that ripples from previous sales to institutional customers constitute an investment partnership. In the meantime, the court has just lately issued an order concerning the phase of the lawsuit that deals with remedies.